Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. Now, we're still hot. We had a rough NBA night last night, but we are still hot. Toast started off the day like 6-1 or something in college basketball. We got UFC starting. We got NBA starting. We started off 1-0. We are still hot, and I'm fired up about it. But it's NFL time again. And in this video, we got an AFC North division battle here. Browns versus Ravens. Let's go.
Welcome to The Source. The Source. The Source. Hey, get the Source.
All right, like I said, we got Baltimore on the road here at Cleveland. The line is Browns -2.5, and all the early action is on Cleveland. I'm talking 89% of the money on the Browns. This is as of 9 a.m. Tuesday morning. Yo, so check this out, though. So a tiny little shift. We get a 12% money shift towards Baltimore, and the line drops from 3 down to 2.5, and it stays at 2.5 for pretty much the whole week. But last night, Friday night, it bumps back up from 2.5 to 3. And if you check it out, I don't even know how long it's going to be at 3 because the Ravens money is still coming. I think we're up to 37% of the money on Baltimore now. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the analytics, the line for this game should be Cleveland -7 and change. So we're looking at a full 5-point lean on the Cleveland Browns here. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown of this game. And we have a very unique scheduling spot for the Cleveland Browns here. They just played the Ravens 2 weeks ago. They just played Baltimore. They lost 16-10 on Sunday Night Football. Then they have a bye week. Now they're playing Baltimore again. So essentially, the Cleveland Browns are just getting a straight up rematch here. So how do these two teams match up? Well, when we think about Browns versus Ravens, obviously the first thing that comes to all of our minds, myself included, two good running teams against two good running defense, right? I mean, that's what came to my mind. Probably came to most of yours as well. The problem is, that is not how these teams are playing right now. In the past 3 weeks, Cleveland is 30th in the NFL in rushing yards allowed, 28th in the NFL in opponents' yards per carry allowed. Yes, this same Cleveland Browns that had the best run defense in the league about 4 or 5 weeks ago has just fallen off. They're getting run all over. So immediately our brains move to, okay, so Baltimore should have a field day. Like, this is the Baltimore Ravens. They run on everyone, right? But hold on, because also in the past 3 weeks, the Ravens are just 25th in the NFL in yards per carry. So the Ravens aren't even running the ball like they normally do. In fact, they're running the ball very poorly. So all of a sudden, this whole game, as far as trying to cap it, has been flipped over. So this Baltimore team is certainly not running the ball like the Baltimore Ravens we've all come to know. And how about this Browns team? Are they still pounding the rock on offense? Take this. The Browns 2 weeks ago against the Ravens were held to 40 yards rushing as a team. 40. So we got these two powerhouse run offenses, right? How much rushing are we even going to see here? Both of these teams are struggling to run the ball, and Cleveland is struggling to stop the run all of a sudden. The only thing that we can count on is the Baltimore Ravens can stop the run, because that really hasn't faltered throughout the season. They've always been good against the run. So that's one thing in this game. We know the Ravens should be able to stop the run game. Now, on the topic of bad offense, you ready for this? The Ravens in their last 4 games have scored 10, 16, 16, 19. So they're not exactly lighting the scoreboard up. You ready for the Browns in their last 7 games? The last 7 games for the Cleveland Browns, ready? 14, 17, 10. Now 41, they put up a 41 piece on Cincinnati. 7, 13, 10. So these teams, both of these offenses, who at one time were like powerhouse rushing offenses, they're both broken right now. Yo, Lamar Jackson threw 4 interceptions to Cleveland 2 weeks ago. 4 through 4 picks. Guess how many points the Browns scored off those 4 interceptions? 3. How do you pick the opposing team's quarterback off 4 times and only score 3 points off them? That's like, yo, not only are these offenses terrible, but they're trying to give the other offenses opportunities to score, and they're just too bad to even take them. So obviously the under seems like an obvious bet here, but it opened at 46. It's all the way down to 42.5. So it's so obvious that everyone's betting it, which means I'm probably not even gonna bet it. If I do, it would only be a half unit. As far as picking a side here, neither of these two football teams are playing good, or playing well right now. Neither of them. So I'm gonna go with the team who has a quarterback that I trust way more, and I trust Lamar Jackson. I'm not a big Lamar Jackson guy, but I trust him miles more than I trust Baker Mayfield, that's for sure. Lamar Jackson has been really good against the Browns over the course of his career. In fact, This last game, a couple weeks ago, was the first time in Lamar Jackson's career that he didn't like rip the Browns up. I expect the Ravens to snap their offensive slump. I'm all over Baltimore -3 here. Give me the Ravens. This will definitely be on the top 7 picks. Final ticket posted on KyleKirms.com, 11 a.m. Eastern time. It'll have my top bet of the day, top 7 bets, parlay of the day. Actually, I'm doing 2 parlays of the day tomorrow, as well as every single one of my picks for every single game in every sport. Also, if there's any crazy last-minute changes, injury updates, money shift, line movement, anything like that, I will definitely put it on my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. So make sure you check one of those 3 platforms before you place your bets. NFL Sunday is here. We murdered last Sunday. Actually, we crushed this whole week. We're hot right now. Let's keep it rolling. I'll talk to you on Twitter.